Jim, give us a little personal background on how you got started in real estate and why you chose this profession.
I bought my first house when I was 19 years old. I never did rent. I moved out of my parents' house and into my house. I was in St. Louis, Missouri. And as that went up in value, as a young man, I saw that I had an equity gain that I could harness. Only trouble was that if I sold it, then I wouldn't have any place to live. So I decided to own more than one. So I bought a number of properties in St. Louis and sold most of that 95 to 99 and moved to Lee County to Cape Coral, Florida.
In general, what do you like best about being a realtor?
Growing up with that amount of time in the real estate business, I enjoyed the hunt, I enjoyed the find, I enjoyed the thrill of taking a dilapidated piece of property and making it into something nice. As some of my renters bought property from me, in essence firing me, they were very happy to own their own homes, and that was real special moments.
Tell us about the wackiest moment you've had during your real estate career.
I bought a little house for $3,800 and found 4 bank envelopes in the wall, about $7,000 in the wall.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
You can't beat
It's
that.
fun.
Jim, agents obviously have a lot of choices out there when they're deciding which company to work for. What was it about Sellstate that ultimately made you decide that this is where you wanted to be?
I had friends in the business here in Florida, and they worked for Sellstate. So I had paid attention to the Sellstate business for quite some time. When I was ready to sell real estate, I went to a Sellstate agent and inquired about joining, which I was welcomed and did join the sales staff here.
How does Sellstate's commission structure compare to other companies?
The commission structure here is very fair. I had a number of choices when I came in. I chose a higher percentage to myself with a small monthly fee. For me, I felt if I didn't have a dog in the race that I might not perform. So I wanted to put my money up, and then in the long run, I win because I'm going to take a bigger piece of my home.
When you speak with other agents, what do you tell them about the advantages of working with Sellstate?
This office has proven to me to be a very fair office, a very upstanding office. Everyone here gets along. My coworkers will stop what they're doing to help you with a machine if you're not familiar with a copier, or if you're not familiar with a law or any part of your business. Everyone has a key to the office. I come in the evenings. I'll come in after the gym, 9 o'clock at night, with my dog if I choose to. I'll come in on weekends, and there's a number of us that kind of have these patterns. So it's kind of like home to us.
How has the Sellstate brand contributed to your success as a realtor?
I've had numerous comments by, when I first meet a client, that many times they'll say, your signs are everywhere. So we do have a great market presence here in this town. Our office, I think, presents itself well here too. I think it looks very, very professional. We get a lot of comments about that.
Have you utilized SellstateSource.com at all?
I have done very little at SellstateSource.com. I will do more of that. I've been fortunate to be pretty busy, and I push my business first before I grow.
You recently went through an agent training program offered by Sellstate. What did you find to be the most effective portion of that training, and how do you feel that it's helped you become a more well-rounded real estate agent?
The market is constantly changing. The only thing constant is change itself. And in that last training was a number of comments made by Neil that the short sales are here to stay, and what a huge part of the market that's going to be. I did take another training class called the Certified Distressed Property Expert when I was in St. Louis for over the holidays, Christmas holidays. That has been recommended to me. A number of people in the office have done that. It fortifies my understanding that our our short sales will be here for a long time, and if we want to be part of this game, to gear into that process is going to be very important.
How have you altered your business plan after seeing that presentation to accommodate for the new type of sales?
I will pursue more listings. I've been working with buyers more exclusively, and after listening to that presentation, it appears that my income can be quite substantially increased by pursuing more listings.
Tell us about the atmosphere of this office of Sellstate.
The atmosphere here is second to none. From the girl at the front desk to our fearless leaders, everyone is here for our success, and ultimately it works for everyone. We work together incredibly well.
Jim, where do you see your career in real estate progressing with the help of Sellstate?
This particular office is going to move. I do want to secure office space and have my own office space. And I'm going to stay in the real estate profession and continue to work with the Sellstate franchise in my endeavors. If I ever did leave Lee County, I would seek out the Sellstate entity.
And why don't you introduce us to who's in your lap here
This
so quietly?
This is Munchkin, also known as Little Girl. She's accepted at the office as well. Started out pretty much after hours, but she's accepted here most of the time. Does even break the ice with many clients and children, so she might even be a sales associate soon.